Abundant Rising, everybody. I hope you guys are doing amazing today. I wanted to record something. So, I recently started getting back into my intuitive drawing. If any of you guys do not know what that is, some people refer to intuitive drawing as automatic drawing, but I always labeled it as intuitive drawing. I pretty much get out a piece of paper, I write what I'm looking for, which was today. I wrote down spiritual wisdom. Okay, so you write down what you're looking for, and you basically allow the pen to flow. To others, it looks like scribble scrabble, but to my clairvoyance, I see images and I get messages. So it's pretty cool. And one of them, was a big mirror. And I just thought, let me share this with my lovely collective because I do feel like the collective that follows me, they are on a spiritual journey, they are on a healing journey, and I feel like all of this, it corresponds, okay? So, one of the things that they were talking about to me in this image, I was seeing a woman laying down, resting, but then I was also seeing a wheelchair. So, they were basically talking about the importance of resting, how you need to stop fighting your sleep, how you need to stop scrolling on TikTok, how you need to basically allow yourself to rest. Okay, beauty rest is actually very, very important for everybody. All right, regardless of gender. Okay, handsome rest, I guess we can say, for the masculines watching. But they were talking about how resting is so important because if you're not fully rested, then you're not, it was almost like charged up, like you're not fully charged to start your day. Okay, you want to sleep in, you want to sleep longer, and they were basically just talking about how it messes up the rhythm. So resting is very, very important. Okay, then the message that I was getting, that was a bit of a mirror. I was actually seeing a mirror and a ping pong. So it was interesting because they were basically saying what's going on is what you're basically giving, okay? So I started thinking about the mind, the body, and the soul. And they were bringing up this comfort eating that I've been doing. And, I even told you guys that I'm, getting soda when I feel stressed, when I feel like, oh my gosh, like I just need to soothe myself. And that's something that I resort to. I noticed that. I don't want to eat nothing healthy. And I have not been. I'm going to be completely honest. I've not been eating my healthiest. I even like stopped working out. It's just crazy. Anyway, back to the mind, body, and soul. They were basically showing me, okay, when you don't take care of your mind, look what happens. You want to what? You want to eat unhealthy. You want to drink a soda. And then that messes with what? Your body. Okay, you got that in your system now. So now it starts affecting your soul, your spirit. Now you really don't feel like doing nothing. Now you really are not feeling your greatest, your most highest, because you then basically you fed your temple with low vibrational things. That's the truth. That's the honest truth. That's what that stuff is. So, they were just giving me this list of things that I need to work on, like eating wise. So I just literally created a whole mini menu right here of the things that I was eating that was actually helping me focus, helping me, feel energized, throughout the day, and also allow me to go to bed without being up. I was eating steak, vegetables, and fruit, and also guac, avocado, but I made it into like a guac, and I was eating it with these gluten-free chips from Aldi. It was just a great combo, and I was drinking water. Any water, spring water, and coconut water, not flavored water, just coconut water or spring water. Okay, so I wrote that back down on this. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get back to that. I'm gonna get back to that. But yeah, I just thought that was so interesting. And this is basically like a divine formula. And if you think about it, like everyone who does resonate with being spiritually gifted, this is almost an agreement that you are making, with your spirit team. Like in order to really thrive to your fullest potential, to use your gifts in the most highest of light, you have to take care of the mind, body, and soul. That is your temple. All right. Yeah. And I just thought that was so like, wow. Even though I know this may be like common sense, but when it's actually given to you in this way, it just goes to show like the importance, like how everything really does. It helps so much with the rhythm. It helps so much with the flow. And if you mess up with one thing, not necessarily mess up, but if you stay in a state for long, then it goes to the next state, and then it goes to the next state, and then it's like the whole rhythm is bothered. Okay? So I just thought that was so cool. It literally created a ripple effect, you know? I'm like, okay, so I started like writing down like ways that I can take better care of my mind, and I got journaling, venting, crying, all that is releasing, okay? And also resting, okay? And some of you guys, you may actually need to physically like help your mind. This could be not braiding your hair too tight. I was getting that message too. Not braiding your hair too tight. Maybe taking a break. Not braiding your hair every night, every day. Some of you guys, if you resonate with getting, your bundles, taking a break. Okay, letting your crown breathe. All right, that was another thing. Like actually physically letting, helping your mind. Okay. So yeah, I think that's the message. If this resonated, feel free to let me know. Also, hold on. Let me say, I even got this message to stop eating Doritos. I'm normally not a Dorito person. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a Dorito person. But I had Doritos in the cabinet, so I said I'm gonna eat them. But that was a very clear message. Stop eating Doritos. So there's definitely something in Doritos that is not good at all. Okay, so this week's grocery list, make sure it has some fruits, some veggies. Oh my gosh, y'all, and what just dropped? Wow. Look what just dropped. My incense. And look what it says. Tropical fruits. Okay, so they're saying, all right, don't just stick to one fruit now. All right, don't stick to just one vegetable, and that's me. You and your carrots and your spinach. Cook a vegetable you haven't cooked before. So yeah, get creative with the menu, but keep it with the ingredients on your menu. All right, some of you guys, you may benefit from actually creating a menu for the week, but making sure you stick to it. All right, because there's this ping pong mirror that's being shown, and it's how you feel is basically because of what you are entertaining, what you're listening to, what you're eating at this time. Okay, so yeah, we're going to help our rhythm, our divine formula. Okay, you guys, I'm going to end it there. If this resonated with you, feel free to let me know. I would love to know. With that being said, love and light, and bye-bye.